Ted Cruz is confronted with a DACA. Mark, what's a DACA? Well, that's a good question. This is a young person who's here illegally. In this case, the young person, not 12 years old, but 30 years old. And they send him into these events with people who believe in enforcing our existing immigration laws and securing the border. Look at me. Do you really think I should be deported? Actually, I do. Cut 9, go!
As a DACA holder myself, I worried about, whoever comes next to the presidency and what's going to happen to people like us. So I just, I think of myself as a part of this community, and, first day in presidency, you decide to deport, people like myself, but, it's just very difficult to process.
Well, listen, I would note, if you're a DACA recipient, it means that you were brought here illegally. And violating the laws has consequences. And one of the problems with our broken immigration system is that it has created human tragedies. And there are human tragedies when people break the law. But I can tell you what the law is in every country on earth. If I illegally emigrate to England or Germany or France or China or Mexico, and they catch me, they will deport me. That's what every other country on earth does. And there's no reason that America's laws should have less respect than the laws of every other country on earth. We should welcome people who come following the laws, but there are consequences for breaking the laws. And that is part of what makes America the nation that we are.
Oh, so heartless. Maybe what we need is somebody to come to one of these Republican events and say, maybe that woman's 30. I know she sounds like she's 16, but she's 30. Maybe a 14-year-old can go to a Bernie Sanders. Look, I'm without parents now. Both of my parents, they're in prison. They violated the Internal Revenue Code. They couldn't afford to pay their taxes. Some man came to our door, seized our house, seized our assets. Don't you think I should be able to grow up with parents? Or how about this one? 17-year-old comes up to a Bernie Sanders. Then maybe Hillary Rotten Clinton. They won't walk up to O'Malley because outside of Maryland, O'Malley's just walking around like a homeless person. But anyway, I lost my father. No, not in war or anything. He's in prison. Why? Well, he refused to buy Obamacare. Well, why is he couldn't afford the penalties? He couldn't pay for the penalties. He just couldn't, and he wouldn't comply. Well, our laws have consequences, son. They absolutely do. Folks, our prisons are filled with all kinds of people. Not just our federal prisons, our state prisons, our jails. Many people are fathers and mothers who have children out there, so there's a child out there without a father or mother. Should we let these people out of prison so they have a father and mother? I'm just curious. Actually, I'm not curious in the least. Let's enforce the laws. That would be a nice thing. Now, as I've said day in and day out, but, people in the audience, they come and they go. 40 to 50% of the people here illegally have violated their visas. And here we have a piece from Fox News by Malia Zimmerman. U.S. student visa programs, many vulnerabilities raise spying terror fears. Ooh, what's this one about? From potential terrorists who enroll at phony schools only to melt into the U.S. population, to foreign scientists who come to study weapons technology at America's top schools, the student visa program is allowing dangerous enemies into the country, a former top federal official told Fox News. I thought they were coming here because they love us, doing jobs Americans won't do, like spying on us. Because we know the American citizen sucks. Particularly the white male Christian American citizen. They really suck. And so we need to import people from other parts of the world. Now, we're importing them from places that suck, but they don't suck. See, they're good. They're good. They're virtuous. You, on the other hand, recent attention has been focused on refugee programs and illegal border crossings, but the Achilles heel in America's immigration system may be the program that invites 1.2 million foreigners into the U.S. each year. This is according to Claude Arnold, retired special agent in charge for immigration and customs enforcement. the Los Angeles Bureau of Homeland Security investigations. Once here on student visas, immigrants are barely monitored and tens of thousands don't show up for classes and fall off the government radar. I know how to fix this, Mr. Producer. You know how we fix this? Gun control.